just happened? Dude, my freaking it said my it said my
We're going this
save
way.
corrupted. Like my oh, bro.
Good John with me, detective.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
Hold on, bro. Let me make sure this stuff on.
How do you know?
The course.
I'm trying to make sure this stuff is on, bro. I freaking hold on. Bro, I don't know what just happened. It literally just said my file was corrupted and it cut my whole app. Like it closed the whole game, bro. I don't know what the freak happened, bro.
Selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Okay.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill?
Thing.
I have many places. I go where I please.
Okay, let me see what he said again. A bus driver dropped near your camp. Why did you take her up the hill? Which hill? I have many places. Bro, freaking I was as soon as we pulled up to the station, my it said my save data was corrupted or some type of corruption or something, bro. And it closed my whole game. I just immediately cut it back on. It didn't cut off my game, but it closed L.A. Noire. I don't know why it did that, but I'm still just finna try and finish this, and then I'm gonna end it so I can try and fix whatever, and hopefully it'll be finished if I play again tomorrow. Okay. No. Go to log. Why did you take her up the hill? I'm just thinking about going without.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Nigga, don't tell me that was it, bro. Man, Alpha, bro, this game tripping, bro. But my question was, if I played the GTA 5 story mode, would you watch it?
A man down on his luck I can abide.
I'm gonna have to mute all the
But
music
a
and stuff
filthy
off
red
that,
who chooses to live outside
I'll
the
play
rules
the
of
story
society,
out there,
I
bro.
cannot stomach.
I didn't beat it before, but I'll do that again. That's a game I would definitely play again.
I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Hey man, I watched your vid, bro. The I think it was Hitman. I think it was a Hitman video. But yeah, okay. Finish this case. I ain't even find all the clues. Okay, I don't think this case was connected to all the others. Because that guy definitely most likely killed that woman, but I don't think he's the one who killed all the other women, making them naked and all that weird junk. Like one person killed all of those women. Hey man, I can believe it, man. I need to see. I do want to see how many more cases I have, cause I do want to play. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, this is just my hunch and what I gotta say, bro. I feel like the Roy guy you were talking about earlier. I feel like he has something to do with it because he it's like they undermine like all the cases I do. Like he don't want me to solve the cases, if you get what I'm saying. Like it just seems a little too obvious that he's a bad guy, really. Is he the guy behind it all? I don't know, but I feel like he got something to do with this stuff. Yeah, I can believe he take bribes and stuff like that. I can believe that. He seemed like that type of officer, detective, whatever. But dang. Yeah, man. I'm finna dang, I'm gonna play. If I get on tomorrow, I'm probably not gonna play this. I'm probably gonna play GTA, bro. I have one more case. All right, man. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. After this, is what I'm thinking. Right. If I got one more case in homicide before I get promoted, I'm gonna do that now. Then I play the story mode of GTA the next stream I do. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, man. All right, bet. We're gonna do one more case, bro. I ain't want to do it, but I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more. I swear this is the last one. If you say this is the last homicide case, I'm gonna do this last one. What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? What kind of family? What you gotta finish? Don't abandon it. Bro, hey.
A blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
I'll try not to abandon this game. I'm not gonna lie. Unless something tragic happens, bro, I don't think I will abandon this game.
course we will look into it.
I want to.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
I want to finish this game.
Keep a hold of your hat,
But at the same time.
Now is not the time to lose your
Oh no.
It would
Wow.
appear that someone has hooked a rose
Alpha
gold
manipulated
wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out.
Well, this still gonna be the last one, bro. This still gonna be the last one. Seriously.
The Muller case
This still
goes
gonna be
before the
last
grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face.
This still gonna be the last.
Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
But I ain't gonna lie. Every time I play GTA, I do get like into it, bro. Like I get into playing that game, bro. I was just playing it at my yeah.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
You know that scene Cole walked in and watched the girl sing? That girl. Because he has a wife. Oh, the woman we was just looking at in his last cutscene?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified...
You finna drive. Don't do that no more.
You know the way. You can drive.
Hey, man, drive. I don't do that no more.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
The woman that was singing was the girl that Roy slapped. She was the one who had the breakdown. Right. Hey, Roy hit her with a good backhand, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Jeez. If it wasn't for him saying something racist before slapping her, bro, I probably would have went crazy seeing that. Hey, that was a good one.
How can I help you boys?
I mean,
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I going to get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are going to leave me short.
Try another number.
50.
20?
Try 10. You'll feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Yeah, we know we're racist. We know that. We know that.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark.
This mark
Usually
was on
traceable.
that
that one came from
the
Hartfield's
wallet
Jewelry
from that
down on
Anchorman
Broadway.
dude too, I think. Or whatever
Thanks for
the
the
name
tip.
was. At least I think it was two of them.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Oh, I don't drive no more.
You're behind the wheel.
Yes, sir. Hey, but if I play GTA, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have so much fun. I ain't gonna need no help. I think I'd beat that story.
Address.
I think I'd beat that
The address
story
is
like
bogus.
4 times.
Purpose
Probably
having
4.
fun.
I think
The
I
guy who's
beat
been
it
sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
4
How do you figure that?
4 times.
Percy
I think.
Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Four times. But hey, did you play Red Dead Redemption 2? I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 has probably the best story
boys
mode
ready? Follow me.
ever. I like that game.
We should keep this development with the ring under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't
Okay,
it?
at least
Yeah.
you're fully clothed.
I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both
I
of them.
know it's the 40s, but I'm just saying. Oh my God. Brother, how you doing, man? Please don't lie to me, bro. I don't have to
Detective
lock
Phelps
you
and
up.
Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Have a good one, brother. Sorry, lady. Oh my God, bro. I'm talking about.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Bruh. That nigga is just. I'm talking about. He gotta leave him with a black eye every time, man. Every time, man. It don't make no sense.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Oh my God, whole lot of read.
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Already here. Freak. What I gotta look for? Oh my god.
What have we got here? White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Alright, I'm guessing there's nothing else here.
You're behind the wheel.
Alright, let's go, man.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Okay, this music getting a little loud now. I need you to calm down. Just real quick, bro. Like, hold on. Some music. Who turned that junk all the way up? I have to turn the audio down too. I'm gonna turn it down like right there. Oh yeah, it said it's the it didn't save my preferences.
Phelps, Galloway.
When I got back on the game.
We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Nick.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home. Writing.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
I bet. Okay. What the freak?
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute.
Oh, you
know
ugly.
who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the
You
question.
don't even got a chin.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Alright. Talk to this dude. Can I?
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
Ain't no more regulars. Oh no, I think that's it.
Can you drive to this one? What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
God, I was looking at
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
a bowling pin.
Rawlings Bowling Alley.
This motherfucker look old.
Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Is that a Grammy? What is that?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Stepping all on her stuff, man.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
I'm gonna go back out to the front. Yeah. Oh wow, I was supposed to be questioning you?
We're
What's
trying
up?
to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
She had a couple bucks.
She was an alcoholic and your friend. And you still kept selling her booze.
You ever try to stop an addict, detective? Better me than having her buy methylated spirits from the hardware store.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
But didn't we just see her get a book from someone?
You sure you don't know McCaffrey? The book was in your room.
I would have thought it was pretty obvious the book was among Evelyn's things. You think you have some way to link me to McCaffrey?
Yeah, the book was... I feel like that would be too obvious.
It's like I made a mistake. We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
All right, Alpha.
Huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
All right, man, I'm gonna hold you to that, man. When I play GTA, bro, I expect you to be there, man. Have a good night, man.
You know the way. You can drive.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, car 11 King.
You can drive.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Ma'am, the cop from the newspapers.
son of a...
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey, who have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
What the fuck? Didn't that nigga just take off running?
Tiernan! LAPD!
What, you think you finna run away from me? Oh my god. Shoot the tires off for the car park. Oh my god.
There!
Oh yeah. I ain't been in the car like this. I ain't been in a whip like this.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
Oh
we
yeah.
might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are
I ain't
flashy
been in a
cars
whip
to be
like
parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract fast-living individuals, money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Nigga, we was just right beside
Another
him.
runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. He's going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way. What if they run with someone setting them up because they feel like the deck is stacked against them?
Don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detective. Leave that to the perp's imagination. The joyride is over, kid. Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Now is not the time. That is the end of that. About fucking time.
You ain't tripping.
Put your hands in the air!
Statistic. I still got that many. I got over 10 cases to still do. Nigga, this is mine. We going next though. Keeping this.
You know the way. You can drive.
I recognize that guy from the paper.
Alright. Come on, man.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair.
What we doing here? What we doing here? Just came in for no reason. Okay.
Can you drive to this one?
Whatever car this was. They look dumb. They left the keys and everything out here, man. What I'm looking at?
The McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
This isn't what we're looking for.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
He so keep leaving me out here to chase these niggas, bro. He ain't got no type of energy, bro. You know he can't keep up. I got that speed.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Bro, tackle him, tackle him, tackle
Give
him,
it up,
nigga, tackle
LAPD.
him, nigga.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
I had to hawk him down, bro. They got me spamming a button.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. It wasn't that Dahlia fucker.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200...
Jack, you're gonna kill us!
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.